Okay, so for problem 4.2, halos similar din siya ng 4.1. The only difference is, well, merong mga passive income yung estate and at the same time, merong mga income distribution to the heirs. Okay? So the first requirement is to compute for the income tax payable of the estate. So again, we start with the rental income of 1 million less deductible expenses of the estate, 500,000. And then, we will also deduct the income distribution to heirs, 100,000. So, ang taxable net income is 400,000. And then, if we will look at the table, according to section 24A, ang tax due ng estate is 22,500. So, some notes, yung pong dividend income nung estate from domestic corporation, tsaka yung kanyang interest income from dollar and peso deposits are subject to final taxes. So, hindi po siya isasama dito sa income tax payable of the estate. Next requirement is the income tax payable of Louis and Floyd. So, we start with gross income for the two, 325 and 380, less their respective deductible expenses of 117,000 and 105,000. And then, we also add their dividends from foreign corporation, 12,000 and 8,250. For prices, ang isasama lang po natin ay yung kay Floyd, 7,500. Yung kay Louis, amounting to 15,000, will be subject to final tax. Ganon din yung royalty sa books, no? Subject to final tax po yan. And then, yung sasama natin dito yung income that they receive from the estate na tig 50,000. So, ang taxable net income ng dalawa is 270,000 and 340,750 respectively. And using the tax table, we'll get the income tax due and payable of Louis, 3,000, and Floyd, 3,600 or 13,612 pesos and 50 centavos.